Hello, my sewing friends. I have so many things to show you today, and I'm really excited about it. And I will save the best for last. It's all spread out in front of me, so I'm going to start out with telling you what I'm wearing. This is Simplicity 2958. I made the dress. I used the rickrack that it calls for, but I did not put the buttons because I have like 5,000 buttons and I couldn't find any I liked. So, I don't know, that just didn't work. So, I like the dress. It was hard to put together because it has a kangaroo pocket, and that was confusing and difficult for me, but I persevered. And I like it. It's just a quilting cotton that I had in my stash. So, cute pattern, cute little dress. That's what I'm wearing. Now, I want to show you a couple of things that I'm working on. The first is a pattern that I saw on Main Course, her channel. I still don't know her name. I need to get her now. I need to ask her what her name is. She is the cutest little slip of a thing, and she looks fantastic in absolutely everything she makes. And if you haven't subscribed to her, there's a link below, so you can check her out. And I saw this on her channel and I loved it. It is Simplicity 7454. And I'm making the maxi. I loved this as soon as I saw it. It is vintage 1976, and I knew I could probably self-draft it, but I didn't want to do that in case I messed it up. I just don't quite have the confidence for that, which is silly because I've done it before and it works, but you know, I don't know. When I want something to turn out well, at this point in my life, I just go, I'm just gonna get the pattern. So I did. Got this from eBay, and it had to come from Australia. I could not find this pattern anywhere. So I'm thrilled that I have it now, and I am making it out of this pink stripe, which it feels like a chambray, a denimish kind of thing. I think if you looked for this fabric at Joann's or at another fabric store, it would be with the denims. It's just a really thin little stripe. It's kind of a baby pink. I think it's gonna be fantastic. Fantastic. So I've cut that out, but I haven't started sewing it quite yet. I had another thing I wanted to finish this morning, so I did that, and now I'm ready to move on to that. The other thing I'm making that I'm really excited about is Simplicity 8882, and I'm excited about this. This is 1970 vintage. I'm excited about this because this pattern was sent to me as a gift from Viv Mom. Now, you probably know who Viv Mom is. If you are a sewer at all who watches YouTube, I'm sure you know who she is. She is one of the most gracious, generous, sweet people that I am so privileged to call my YouTube sewing friend. And I hope that in the near future we can sit down and have coffee and maybe and then drink sparkling water, because she and I are both addicted, and visit and look at patterns and go shopping for fabrics. I can't wait for the day. So she sent me this, and I opened it last week, and I was so overcome by her generosity that I just couldn't even speak. I was a mess. But I decided I was going to go ahead and make it, and so I tried doing a full bust adjustment on it because I really did need to grade it up a little bit. It's a 14, and I'm making the orange one, and I overfitted the whole thing. And I think that has become my practice and what results when I try to do things like full bust adjustments and other sorts of things. I've got patterns where I could self-draft patterns from the ones I have. I have kind of the early version of Sure Fit Designs, which if you watch Joy Bernhardt, and you should if you don't, she talks about that all the time. In fact, she has a sew-along going on right now with the pants version of that. And I have, like I say, an earlier version of that I got back in the 80s. Same idea. You trace off a sloper and then you design from there. And I know that fits me, but I tried doing a full bust adjustment on this, and it was a lost cause. I overfitted the whole thing, and I realized I know what fits me. I trust these pattern designers. that they know what they're doing when they draft a pattern. So I decided I'm just going to drop the dart down about an inch. I'm going to back it up about an inch, you know, not sew it out as far because I need that. And raise the top part of the bodice so that the armhole line would be lengthened a little bit. Left it at that, traced it off. I have tracing vellum, I have had it for years. And I'm using this quilting cotton that I had in my stash. It's coming off as more of a gray, but it's really black and a gray. I think this is going to be great. I can't wait to get it done and show you. Next thing I want to show you is this, which is Bird of Style magazine, January 2020. And I have to tell you that if you live in the UK or Europe or anywhere else other than the US, you're probably not impressed by this at all. I am very impressed with this. I began looking at the line drawings for the new Bird of patterns. I think it was on Instagram. And I was so impressed. I thought, I don't want to get these PDFs little by little. I want the magazine, because you get all of the patterns, 219 patterns for £5.99. This in the US, where did I see that? I think it's like $12. Oh, here it is, US, $10.99, so $11. But you can't get it here. I don't know why that is. I can never find it. And you could probably order it from a bookstore, but I can't find it anywhere. Now, if you can find it at Joann's, just let me know, because I would get it there. But anyway, this has so many cute patterns, and I will show you at a glance. This shows you, whoops, all the things in this book, in this magazine. I like so many things, and it comes like this. They're all printed on top of each other. You have to trace them off. This is like newsprint paper, it's not tissue. But you get things like cutting layouts and instructions. I'm so impressed with this magazine. I really truly would subscribe to it if I could, and possibly I will if I investigate that further and am able to find it. This I found on Etsy, and it came from Canada. So I shop the world. Patterns from Australia, books from Canada. Now this is what I am so excited to show you. Well, you know, everybody shops at Fabric Mart. Now that's the Fabric Mart in, I think it's Pennsylvania. Everybody shops there. And I haven't bought anything from there yet because I just haven't found anything I like. I do even have a coupon for free shipping, so what in the world? And I have their emails, and they always have stuff on sale. But I just haven't found anything that I really want yet. So I knew of a different Fabric Mart, and I knew of this because I had been on my 30th anniversary vacation with all my kids. I don't know, somehow all the planets aligned and everybody had enough money, and we all went to Hawaii, to Maui, where I went for my honeymoon. Well, I knew there was a Fabric Mart, and it is Hawaii Fabric Mart there on Maui, and there's also another location, which is probably the primary location, I think in Honolulu. I knew it was there, and I knew they were online, and I knew they had fantastic fabrics. Well, I have a vision for a McCalls pattern. I forget what the number is, but I'll put it here on the screen. And I want to do it in coordinating kind of ditzy prints, and I needed like one print that came in several colorways, or at least companion prints that I could put together. So I went on Hawaii Fabric Mart's website, and man, I went to town. I wanted rayon because I think that this tiered dress is going to fall more nicely in rayon than it would in cotton. On the pattern envelope, they've done it in a white eyelet, but I thought it needed a softer fabric. So I don't know, I guess I'll find out. So I ordered all this fabric because I started going through, and I thought, I bet I like that, and I like that too, and I like that too. So I kind of went overboard, which I don't do very often. And this is really the first time I've ordered fabric online. Oh my goodness. the beauty that came out of that box, I just have to show you. I'll start with this one. This is one of the Rayons. They're all Hawaiian prints, and they all show up smaller on the website than they do here. But this, oh my goodness, it's just a beautiful rayon, 100% rayon. I think in the UK you'd call this viscose, but it's just got a beautiful drape, and it's soft. I haven't washed anything yet. I got a yard of each one because I knew that that would give me the amount I needed for the tiers in the skirt and for the bodice. So this is the first one. The next one was something that I thought might go with that, and it's this one, yet another rayon, beautiful drape, just beautiful, soft. Oh my goodness. I thought this print would be a lot smaller, but I like it big. Love all the colors. And this is that same print, but in a different colorway. It is in a green and yellow, or gold. Again, rayon. Isn't this beautiful? It's just beautiful. And last rayon I got was this one, which is a gorgeous pink, kind of a fuchsia with other colors of pink in it. Oh, so pretty. Hibiscus, palm leaves. Oh, I'm in heaven. Now, here are the cottons that I got. One, I got 5 different colorways because I thought, well, I can't decide. Maybe I'll just make 2 of these dresses, or maybe I'll use it for something else. The first one is this pink. Now, these are all the same print. So this pink with hibiscus. You know, again, I thought the print was going to be smaller, but I'm totally fine with it being big like this. So there's the first one. And then I also have it in green, this lime green. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love these prints so much. Then I have it in a kind of a lilac purple. This really is more of a pinky purple than a darker purple, but here we go again with that one. Soft cottons, a little bit of crispness, but I think that's gonna vanish when I wash it. I think that's just the sizing that they put into the fabric. Bright yellow, same print. And then I have a turquoise, or light blue, I guess you could call it. It's probably lighter blue. It's much more blue than it ever would be green. So, aren't these gorgeous? Aren't they gorgeous? Let me put all these together so you can kind of see all the colors. I'll bunch that one up too. There, you can kind of see. Isn't this so cool? Okay, the next ones I got were, again, same print, different colorways. The first one is this is a true turquoise, I think. And it is similar print to those. I kind of like that one better, I think. And this is, again, hibiscus. Again, a bigger print than I thought it was online. Although they do give you the little ruler online. So actually that's blue, because this is turquoise. And this is turquoise with brown, same print, different colorway. And then I've got purple. Again, kind of a lavendery purple. Oh, that's the wrong side. There you go. Just a lavendery purple, and with the darker purple outline. Yeah, like a violet. And the last one in that print, oh no, second to last one in that print is green. Green with brown. Oh man, I'm so in love with these prints. I'm so in love with this fabric. And the last one in that colorway is a pink. Oh, just so beautiful. There we go. And let me just bunch all these up and show you all together. Here are these. There's the green. Oops. and the violet and the turquoise and the pink. Beautiful. These last four are my husband's favorite, and I think they might be my favorite too. And if I make this in cotton, I will probably do it out of these. In fact, I may do it out of these anyway. This is the first one. This is, it's hibiscus with, I guess no bird of paradise, but the little white flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? So pink and purple, a little bit of blue. And then I have the blue, which is this one. Same print, a little bit different. There we go, there's the actual print. And then I have it in, I think they would call this the yellow. So there's the yellow. It's got quite a bit of pink, a little bit of orange in it. And last one is a pink with purple in it. Let's see, I guess I want it this way. Yeah. Let me show you these all together. Let me see if I can line them up in a way that I might on the dress. Then there's pink and then purple, and then here's the blue and the orange. Oh, can you just see that dress? Oh my goodness. I don't know, I might mix it up a little more in terms of contrast all the fabrics. So Hawaii Fabric Mart, I will link it in the box. I'm just so thrilled. I can't wait to cut into those. And at the same time, I'm terrified to cut into them because I just think, I got a yard of each. The rayons were $6.99 a yard, and then the cottons were $3.99 a yard. So very reasonable on the cottons. And depending on how much you buy, they send it priority mail. So you can just look up the standard flat rate box rates for priority mail, which I'm very familiar with because I send my kids stuff all the time, and especially when McKenna and Ryan lived in Alaska, that was like a godsend. I could send them a medium flat rate box for, I don't know, about $14, $13, something like that. I think it's 14 now. And all the way to Alaska. So depending on how big the box is, how much you buy, they will charge you that for the shipping. So this shipping ended up being about 20 bucks, which is pretty standard. A large flat rate box, I think, is about $20. So coming all the way from Hawaii, I was okay with that. So I'm so excited. So that's everything I have to show you. I have been sewing up a storm, which I'm kind of making up for the last 3 months, because October, November, and December I didn't sew very much, but I am making up for lost time. So I will be back with the makes video, and I will show you all of those things, and hopefully I will show you this and this also. And I also want to get your opinion on a couple of things that I'm working on, a couple of maxi dresses, and so I'll be back with that too. That's it for now for me. Let me know your opinion on all my beautiful things, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.